A whirlwind, as it is for everybody. But had a goal in mind to get back here to be with the team and kind of finish what we built last year. Had some opportunities in a couple other places, but just felt like, the relationship that I built here, the way that we play, playing for Steve, playing with high IQ guys around me, too good to pass up on.
Pat, after the postseason and you getting to play at that level, how does that impact your off season and what you feel like you can do in this league?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. Last year my role was kind of a spark plug. Team needed some energy. We're down 10, 15, 20, whatever it might be. I felt like I was kind of a go-to guy to change the energy of the game that way. The goal for me this offseason was to just get in the gym and knock the three ball down at a really high level. I think that makes me more versatile, allows me to play with a handful of different lineups. And so the offseason was a grind, but definitely full belief that building off of what I did last year is a real possibility.
Pat, I'm curious, did you have a chance to upgrade your Honda Civic with your new contract?
It's a Honda CRV,
Or
but
CRV?
I'm not materialistic, brother. It's I got the tags renewed and I'm good to go. So, yeah.
Gary said earlier that he thinks you would be a really good skateboarder. Wonder if you had any thoughts on that.
Yeah, so I skated a little bit growing up, but I played every sport growing up, man. So really excited about jumping on board with Gary and the team over there to help them navigate some of the SBA stuff. So big shout out to that team over there. Keep an eye out, early fall and heading into the spring. Should be cool.
Pat, you've been around Steph long enough to see what his workout regimen looks like and what he puts his body through. What do you take from watching him work?
Yeah, I think the thing that I say the most is that he works the way that he plays. A lot of guys you'll see come in, get spot shots, maybe do a little ball handling, but everything that he does, it has a purpose. So, you see him run probably 20 miles a game, but it's the way he trains. So just super meticulous in his routine. We don't start shoot around until he's done his routine, obviously for good reason, but just really detail-oriented, and it seems to work.
Do you think you could keep up?
Athletically, yeah. Maybe not shot for shot, but athletically, yeah.
Any good Jimmy Butler stories from the summer or did you go to the mini camp, I assume, in San Diego? What was that like?
Spent some time with Jimmy this summer. Just great energy, ultimate competitor. Surrounds himself with the same people I surround myself with. No real stories to be told, but just an all-time great competitor and someone I enjoy competing with.
What do you feel like you've learned from him since he arrived here?
Yeah, I think
Not that you didn't know then.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always watched him play, so wouldn't say it was anything new, but just in person, you really see the poise, the way he takes care of the basketball, doesn't turn the ball over. Obviously, I knew of him as a competitor just from watching NBA playoffs and seeing him take some teams that were maybe a little bit under-talented to a higher level. I knew that of him, but to watch him come in and really be under control, poised, was obviously a huge factor for us last year. We had a real turnover problem early on in the year, and as we got him later in the year, it became pretty obvious that with him on the floor, we weren't going to turn the ball over. So I think that's something our staff is probably pretty fired up about.